This is one of the most outrageous things I have heard in a long, long time. In a case that has been filled with...
Something is going on behind the scenes in the music industry, and Nicki Minaj says she's finally ready to talk about it. The Queen of Rap just dropped a serious accusation, and the name attached to it is one of the most powerful men in entertainment history, Jay-Z. But the question is, what does Nicki know that we don't? And why is she comparing her situation to what allegedly happened with Wendy Williams? This story doesn't start today. It started years ago, when Wendy Williams, one of the loudest and bravest voices in celebrity media, suddenly found her empire collapsing, brick by brick. Rumors floated that powerful people had had enough of her honesty.
And looks at Wendy and says, you know, you had a great career. Your career is over. It is never coming back. You're done. Why would a judge?
And that doors were quietly shut behind her. Contracts disappeared. Opportunities faded. The voice that once shook Hollywood was silenced. Now Nicki Minaj claims the same strategy is being used on her. Nicki has been hinting for months that someone has been pulling strings to diminish her presence. Songs blocked from radio rotation. Playlist placements suddenly disappearing. Media headlines are turning darker and strangely synchronized. Like someone wanted to rewrite the public's view of her. And now...
Well, y'all, Nicki Minaj is back on X, and she's coming for Jay-Z. So in a series of tweets, Nicki Minaj is claiming that Jay-Z owes her $100 to $200 million so far.
Nicki has pointed exactly to where she believes the shadow is coming from. Jay-Z. She says the same industry machine that allegedly crushed Wendy's career is trying to crush hers next. Why? Because Nicki refuses to bow down. Refuses to be controlled. Refuses to let anyone write the ending of her story. Fans noticed something. Every time Nicki releases new music, out of nowhere, controversy appears. Trending topics shift against her. YouTubers suddenly get tips, and insiders leak stories that paint her as the villain. Coincidence? Or a silent campaign? Barbs believe powerful figures feel threatened by Nicki's independence, her success, her voice. Social media is now in a full-blown war. Don't let them, Wendy, you Nicki. We're ready for the receipts. Hashtags flood TikTok and Twitter, demanding answers from Jay-Z, from Rock Nation, from anyone
What that got to do with Sister Minaj?
Because there's a lot of fans online having a conversation right now following our interview if whether or not Kenneth, who's Nicki Minaj's husband, should be doing the same for Nicki Minaj, because she's online and there's a lot of things that she's saying and different things that are happening.
That wasn't the reason she shot a shot. I mean, was it?
No, forget me. Why did she come at Keisha? I don't understand. Like, what did anything Keisha have to say had to do with it?
Pulling levers in the dark. But here's where the story becomes terrifying. Nicki says the move against her isn't just business, it's personal. She claims doors are being locked before she even tries to walk through them. That brands and networks are being told to distance themselves quietly. And that someone wants to erase her from the narrative, not for what she's done, but for who she is. A strong woman. A loud voice. A threat. And if she's telling the truth, the same blueprint that destroyed Wendy Williams' legacy may have a new target. Jay-Z hasn't responded. He doesn't need to. When you hold the power of an empire, silence speaks the loudest. So now the world waits. Nicki says she has receipts, and when she shows them, the entire hip-hop power structure could shake. Because if the doors are truly closing on Nicki Minaj, she's not walking away quietly. This time, she's kicking them down. Nicki Minaj has...
The judge in the guardianship read Alex Finney, the Riot Act, threatened her and said, you're talking, making an accusation that she's talking to the media, and if you continue doing it, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to do that to you. There is a gag order in this case. I can tell you that the judge has scared a lot of people in this.
Never been the type to stay quiet. Every time she gets pushed, she pushes back twice as hard. And that's what makes this battle even more dangerous, because the moment she speaks, millions listen. But behind the confidence, behind the bold tweets, behind the fearless attitude, there are signs of a storm approaching. Every major entertainment empire has rules. Rules about who gets celebrated, and who gets silenced. Rules about power, who has it, and who deserves it. For years, Jay-Z has been known as someone who doesn't just play the game. He controls it.
Bookmark this tweet. Y'all really do not understand who I really am. Bring it, let's play. Y'all wanted attention, let's do it. Then she starts talking to the LAPD about something we have nothing to do with, and she's saying to Republic Records that they need to stand up for her any day now. Then she says you'll regret it. Now I've been going down the rabbit hole.
Why did this
Music labels, streaming platforms, fashion brands, media channels, his influence stretches everywhere. People say, if Jay-Z wants someone to win, they win. If he wants someone gone, they disappear. Nicki believes she's officially been marked as the next target. And suddenly, the timeline begins to make sense. The shady headlines. The sudden backlash. The mysterious business opportunities, canceled without explanation. Fans noticed something chilling. The moment Nicki stands strong, a new controversy magically appears. The moment she challenges the narrative, that narrative gets darker. It's almost like someone is trying to make...
That's how she feels. She feels like blogs and online platforms don't touch what she's saying, and they don't cover all of her words fully because it's Jay-Z and Roc Nation.
Well, I'll tell you this. I have no idea about their business, but if someone owed me $200 million, then I would be in court, not on X. And I guarantee you, if she ever took that to court, that would be a huge story.
The world stopped trusting her. Before she tells them something she's not supposed to. Nicki's supporters are sounding the alarm. This industry has a pattern. Wendy was...
Mirrors now, you know how they play. You know, okay, you know what, we gotta get the heat off of him. Some people figured it out. Some people that's in the industry, they know what's going on. They get it.
Silenced when she got too real. Now it's Nicki's turn? The Barbs are prepared for war. They're digging through old interviews, deleted posts, and hidden connections. Some claim they found proof of media manipulation, the same journalists, the same PR wires, the same timing, over and over again. Coincidence?
Get to this, right? So Nicki Minaj is on X right now, and she is sounding off following our interview with Gucci Mane and Keisha Kayor, his wife, and she says, Gucci wife has been trying to be me for years, been for the spotlight for years. She's there to keep Gucci.
Or blueprint. Nicki says she's been warned to stop talking.